What's going on, everyone? My name is Shane Kipper. I am a digital marketing consultant that helps coaches, consultants, uh, agencies, and course creators scale their businesses, drive more leads, automate their back end, and result in more sales. I'm here in beautiful McCall, Idaho, and decided I wanted to make a quick video for you guys. Today is all about the 3 to 5 core pillars that you need to really understand how to market your product, your service, or your offer. There's basically a framework for everything. So when it comes to frameworks, it's something that you can use time and time again that almost automates your process, that makes things simple in your life when it comes to creating content. If you have a framework, you can say, hey, I'm just gonna go, these are your steps, it's your roadmap. And I talked about it in previous episodes. But the pillars for creating content you can use in creating content for your advertising, for Facebook, YouTube. You can use it for just regular content, for organic traffic. You can even use your framework and even this framework for creating video sales letters for your sales funnels. Okay. But what I like to do is I like to picture a place where they are just getting started. So your prospect, they have a certain desire, a certain frustration, and they are on this path to get whatever their desire is. So it's a straight line. If you've ever heard of Jordan Belfort, he talks about the straight line persuasion. I like to use this in my mind. But there's a line from where they're starting to where they want to be, and you have that solution that gets them to where they want to be. But along that path, there are steps. There's major steps that they have to take in order to get that end result. And so if you can help them take those major steps, you'll ultimately help them get what they want. And if you can actually show them that there are only a few major steps that they have to take, it simplifies it in their own mind, and it makes it easier on them to make a decision and work with you. So something to consider, and this is kind of what mine is number one is building value. That's my first pillar. So creating content that proves that I can help, that shows I'm an expert in my field, that provides goodwill to my marketplace. And then the second one would be probably sales funnels. So sales funnels is the mechanism that I am driving traffic to that converts with emails or sales or whatever that may be. And then the last part would be automation, excuse me. So what's the follow-up process? What is my way of bringing people back into the sales funnel, in my circle, so I can keep branding myself and showing that I can actually help them and building that goodwill. So those are my 3 core pillars, and I could even add a fourth one. I could go into advertising. But when it comes to creating content and creating advertising pieces or even VSLs, video sales letters, it allows you to break down each of those pillars. So if I were to say creating goodwill or providing value to my marketplace as my first pillar, I can say that's creating content. So underneath creating content, I can build subcategories of content. So when it comes to creating content, I could talk about how, number one, it doesn't have to be fancy. I could make a video on not being fancy. I could make a video on just pressing record and posting it and getting feedback. I could, show you different ways of creating content through blogging, video, podcasting, you name it. So I could create subcategories. When it comes to sales funnels, I could make videos on a 2-step opt-in. I could create sell a video on sales funnels when it comes to maybe free plus shipping book offers or upsells or downsells or even thank you pages. There's a lot of, and then even just some of the maybe fundamentals and elements and psychology of a sales funnel. And then number 3, with the automation, I could talk about different sequences, maybe a get to know me sequence or a Seinfeld sequence, as Russell Brunson talks about in .com Secrets. Or there's different things that you could talk about, or even how to framework your emails. I could talk about what to talk about in your emails, how to provide value, when to provide value, how to segment. There's a lot that you could segment underneath those core pillars. So this is a way for you to take a look at your process. So I want you to, this is your task for today. What I want you to do is take out a piece of paper and draw a frowny face and draw a smiley face. And I'll put an image of it in this video as well. A frowny face and a smiley face with a line going to the smiley face. And now I want you to write down as many things that you can think of that they might have to do in order to get the end result. No judgment, just write it down, let it all out. And then what you're going to do is pick 3 to 5 main core pillars that you can use for not only creating content, but providing goodwill and showing people that you can actually help them, because that, I believe, is the very first step in creating results and you know, scaling your business and driving leads and sales ultimately. Okay, so write down as many things as you can think of that someone may need to do in order to get the desire that they are after. Okay, and then pick 3 to 5 and put them in sequential order. You know, as you notice, mine is creating content, sales funnels, email automation or follow-up, we'll call it follow-up, and then advertising. So those are my 4 core elements, but then you can segment each of those pillars. So what I want you to do now, after you've taken action, is in the comments, let me know what your 3 to 5 core pillars are. And I would love to, you know, critique or maybe help you in the comments. So leave them there. If you have any questions, let me know. If you know anybody that needs consulting services, that's trying to grow their brand, and maybe it's you, feel free to leave a comment, tag them in the post, share this with them. That way I can provide that value to them. We could, you know, elaborate on some of the topics and, you know, help you in your endeavors in creating new business. So that's it for today. Again, don't forget to take action. Write down your 3 to 5 core pillars and your sub pillars, then go out and start creating content for your marketplace. My name is Shane Kipper. Last thing I want to say is go to callwithshane.com. I have put together a free 3-part video series that talks about finding your who, sales funnels, and email automation. So it's completely free. All you need to do is put in your name and email. You can get that by going to callwithshane.com. And I look forward to seeing you in those trainings and then on the next video. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go enjoy this beautiful, amazing landscape. This is actually water. It's all frozen. So be easy.